waiting for rates to come down.
Mm-hmm.
So buyers need to understand that rates and prices are inverse of each other, right? They float back and forth. So, you know, when you're dealing with a new buyer who's potentially got, you know, some hesitation with buying, I think a good question to ask them right now is, hey, what do you guys care about more, payment or price point? And then they're going to kind of explain that where they're at, right? Because that's the two things that buyers care about is the payment, monthly payment, where interest rates are, or price point. So tell them, hey, you know, prices are down right now, rates are up. What if I can get you both? And then, you know, that's going to give you the opportunity to kind of go into the 2-1 buy down. So all the 2-1 buy down is it's an escrow account that the seller contributes funds to that goes with the loan to the servicer. And then the servicer pays the difference each month between the first year and the second year out of that escrow account. Okay? So the way you explain it to them is, okay, so, and I'll just use this as an example and I'll send you guys the flyer. But on a $400,000 loan, 30 years with a 5% mortgage, year one, so the 30-year mortgage is right here, right? This isn't gonna change. So this is at 5% at $400,000. What changes is what's paid by the borrower and what's paid by the seller each year, okay? So the buyer is going to pay 0 to 3% in year one, and the seller out of that escrow account is going to pay from 3% to 5%. Does that make sense? I'm going into explanation here for you guys. I'm going to just give you the overview here at the end, just to like what you would want to say to a buyer. Okay.
Okay.
So right here is the seller is what they're paying. Here's what the buyer is paying. Year two, it goes up to 4%. So the buyer is paying 0 to 4%. The seller is paying 4 to 5%. That's the delta. Okay. So when you add 12 months of this up and you add 12 months of this up, you get 83.82. So this is what we would need from the seller. So with rates going up, this number is right now about 2.3 to 2.4% of the purchase price. That's what's going to go into the escrow account. Okay? So here's what's really nice about the escrow account. When a client buys points, you know, discount points to get their rate bought down, that money is poof, gone. It goes to the lender, it's gone. What's cool about this is this money in this escrow account, let's say in 10 months from now, rates drop from 5% to 4%. That's a big drop. That's worth a refinance. What happens to the rest of this money in here is they get this back as a principal reduction to the loan amount.
Nice.
So the money's not gone like you would be if you would be buying points. So I don't know how much you guys kind of follow. Maybe this is something, you know, I could do once a month, just give a market update to the team. But, you know, inflation numbers came out November 10th. They were lower than anticipated. The 30, it's TNX. It's the 30-year or the 10-year Treasury bond dropped tremendously. And that's what I watch every day when I wake up. I look at the TNX. That's the ticker for the 10-year Treasury bond. If that's going down, more than likely rates are going to be good that day. If it's going up, rates are usually bad that day. I don't look at locking people on those days. So what I like about this right here is the buyer gets the full benefit of the product. So for the first 2 years, that, you know, they can absorb these two lower payments, and if they refinance before then, whatever's left over in this account, they get back as a principal reduction to the loan amount. So I think we'll be refinancing people in the next 10 months. And this is kind of where, like, having your buyers mildly educated on this stuff. When I talk to people, I can sell this all day long. We're salespeople, right? First and foremost, we sell. So if you don't know how to have a pitch and sell well, you know, if you don't sound enthusiastic about buying a house, your buyers aren't going to sound enthusiastic about wanting to buy a house, right? So it's our job to communicate what's going kind of on in the market. Here's a couple of products that you can take advantage of right now that's going to help you not only get the benefit of the lower price points right now in the market, but also the lower rates.
Nice.
I got 2 questions real quick, Jamie.
Talk to me.
So first one, the cash, that's, say we do the 2-1 buy down, we refinance in 10 months, and there's $6,000 left over in that escrow account. Other than principal pay down, could you use that as closing costs for your refinance? Because I know it does cost some money when you refi.
Yep. And that's typically rolled into the loan amount. So it's kind of potato.
Oh,
You're
I
going to
see.
get the
Okay.
principal reduction. It's going to go back up with the refi. So it kind of washes out.
Nice. Okay, and then second question, you mentioned something to me about a 3-2-1 buy down. Is that still an option?
It is. Yep. The big difference is you're going to see year 4 through 30 here. It only can be applied towards conventional because of concessions. Because you need about right now in this market 4.5% of the purchase price.
Oh, wow.
So this number goes up significantly more.
I thought it was around 3% that you needed.
We're talking about for closing costs?
No, for
It's a
to pay for the buy down
Oh, okay.
from the sellers. So theoretically, could you get 3% from the sellers and the buyer pay the other 1.5?
No, it has to come from one party, believe it or not.
That makes no sense.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Now, yeah, it's weird. They don't let you mix and match. Like the lender can't contribute, and then the seller and then the realtor has to come from one party. And here's the kicker on the 3-2-1 is we'll be refinancing well before the 2 years. A lot of sellers have heartburn with someone asks for 4.5%. They're gonna have heartburn over that, right? So I think the 2-1's really practical, and I think it's a short-term solution to a short-term problem.
Okay.
And I think that's why you can sell the heck out of this right now. And we can work this program to get the lower rate for the next 2 years.
Nice.
Most people can swallow that pill, but people are going around right now and they're just, family members are barking in their ear. Lenders are shooting themselves in the foot. Realtors are shooting themselves in the foot. It just, they got this fatalistic, mindset. But at the end of the day, I bought in 2008 before the market crashed. So I saw the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? And, when you look at NAR, let me show you guys something here.
I love how passionate you are about your field. It's so cool. He actually likes doing this stuff.
I like doing it, yeah.
Where
I
are
need
you
some-
now?
I need some of your juice you're drinking. Then. Just kidding.
Where are you now in the country, you and your team?
So what?
What ranking are you right now, you and the team, in the country?
26 of VA volume. We push a lot of VA.
Isn't that amazing?
In the country?
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, we
awesome.
push a lot of VA, but we, I think it just speaks to taking care of people.
Yeah.
If you take care of folks, they're going to take care of you. And so I want to share this screen with you guys real quick here, a window and this one. So this is a great stat to show your folks. And it's right off NAR's website, and it's the housing shortage tracker. Okay. I buy land where I see red because that's where people are moving to, right? But right here, Tampa, St. Petersburg, it's saying there's need for more. So a new single family unit permit is issued for every 4 new jobs. This is what builders look at when they're looking at projecting the market, right? So in 2008, this was almost reversed. So it was almost like 4 new permits being pulled for every 1 new job, right? We didn't have the amount of people buying in 2008 than we did now. So the underlying issue is shortage of homes. So when you tell people this, there's a shortage of homes right now, prices are down, even though rates are up, that's what's causing a lot of people to take a pause. It's an opportunity right now. So right now in Tampa, there's 1 new single family permit unit being issued for every 4 new jobs. So the issue here is because of that shortage, what's gonna happen when rates go back down? People are gonna get stupid. They're gonna pay over appraisal ridiculous amounts. They're gonna pay their own closing costs. So this is stuff that, you know, if you can communicate this to your buyers that, hey, now is a window of opportunity. By showing them stuff like this. This is the National Association of Realtors, the Housing Shortage Statistics Tracker. So over here, like Los Angeles, 1 permit being pulled for every 23 new jobs.
Oh my god.
That's wild.
But it's California. They hate building, and unless you're, they're always gonna have a housing shortage out there because they just don't build homes, you know. And people are, Texas, San Antonio, Dallas, 1 family permit for every 5 new jobs. So this is what builders look at, is they look at the permits being pulled and the jobs created, and they say, here's a good area to build in, right? And then you do have other areas like Baton Rouge. Nobody wants to live there. They've got 1 single permit being pulled for every 2 new jobs, right? I hope none of you guys are from Louisiana.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to tell Kyle you said that. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm from North Dakota, so Fargo is kind of upside down. They got a sufficient supply there. So, but I think this is good stuff to have. You guys are in a hot market, and there should be no problem you guys can't sell.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you for showing us that. I did not even know this was a thing.
I didn't either.
So.
Yeah, so what I'll do, Kale, I'm going to put this in the window here, and then you guys can kind of
Perfect.
go through and share this with the team. Because I share a lot of like just data points with people, because data doesn't lie, people lie, right? So feelings, look at the facts. So that's how you sell. So
So Jamie, would you also be able to share that 2-1 buy down kind of sheet you had?
Yeah. So what I'll do, I can't share it in here for some reason. It doesn't pop up in this window. I'll just send it to Kaylee and she can put it out to the team.
Perfect.
But the win on the 2-1 buy down that I like is you get the money back. If you know, if you refinance within 2 years, you're going to get some of that money back as a benefit to you. So it's not, none of that money's lost.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It's a win
So that's
and a
the 2-1
win.
buy down. I am December 8th. I'm gonna have a few realtors together. We're gonna do a 90-day sprint for the first quarter of the year. You guys are in a little different scenario out there with kind of the flex model. But you know, one thing I have a buddy, Kevin Richter, out in Charleston.
Come on in.
Come in.
I don't know if they can hear us. I think the windows are open. Sorry, Jamie. Come on in. Hi. You're fine. Thank you for showing up.
Hey, there's donuts and
There's donuts and coffee. But meet Jamie. This
Hey, Carrie Ann. How are you?
Good morning.
He's teaching us how to be rock stars. He's just explaining the 2-1 buy down, but I'm recording everything, so you'll be able to watch it later if you want.
Yeah, and then just 2 other things I'll share with you guys. You know, like I said, you guys are in a little different market with your model. Kevin Richter, he's a good friend of mine. He lives out in Charleston. He's got the #1 team in Charleston. He's doing Zillow Flex. And I said to Kevin, I'm like, dude, I said, what if they ever shut Zillow Flex off? What are your agents going to do? Because you're kind of like, you got to be teaching them the basics as they go. Because if you shut it off, then they just got to do it old school like it was before Zillow Flex, right? So I know Larry's doing a great job with you guys, training you. Kelly's treasure trained, treasure team up here. She's great. So, but these are some tactics and things that I use. So we're going to be doing a coffee challenge, and I'm just trying to look at it on this screen. But I've been coached for years, and you know, one of the things is I always stick to the basics of continuing to fill my database with realtors, business partners, past clients, family, friends. I really focus on these. I do a lot of events, and the one thing is, people's circumstances always change, right? People move. For you guys, the threat is people move, and you lose that referral source and that business. For me, it's if a realtor gets pregnant and checks out for a year and never comes back, you know. So we're always trying to make new relationships as we go, right? So this is kind of one thing we're going to be doing over the next 90-day sprint. Is we're trying to add 90 people to our database that are referral partners or people that want to partner with us. So this is where, you know, we have, so I'm part of the Cadre. It's a coaching program my buddy Shane teaches. He's a great coach. Used to be in the core. He's kind of got some core tendencies, but his stuff is kind of based around the 7 F's. He calls it faith, family, friends, fields, finances, and I forget the seventh. But those are the kind of the things he focuses on is learning how to do a great job, give a lot. So anyway, so this
That's
is kind
awesome.
of where. Go ahead.
That's awesome. And can we all join? I mean, can anybody from the team join in on the coffee challenge?
Yeah, I'm gonna invite realtors that want to join up. There's no pressure or nothing. It's gonna be a 90-day sprint, and if people benefit from it and want to keep doing it, great. If not, that's okay too. You know, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless.
Yeah.
These are just some things that, you know, if people are looking to work their database a little more, this is a great way to do it. So you basically call 10 people a day, and the goal is to, you want to purchase a gift card a week, make a call sheet, time block. You want 90 minutes of calling every day. You want to write your email script if that's what you're, you know, if you're sending follow-up emails. Write your phone script if you're, you know, talking to just random people. Follow up, attend the coffee date, be clear about next steps. So this coffee challenge is about getting, you know, we want to get 90 people over the next 90 days. Shane's got some other material that we're going to be sharing that will be more directed towards just that. So the 90-day sprint is on goals. That's what the sprint's going to be on. So we're starting December 8th, and it's going to go till March 31st. So that's the sprint we're going to go for this year is how to hit personal goals and how to hit professional goals. That's what we're going to be talking about.
That is amazing. Really starting the year off right.
Yeah, and you know, if you start in January, you're a month behind. I think, and then one thing I've got too, I'll share this with you guys here, is this list of just ideas to get, you know, fill this sheet up. And what I have there's an LO in our company named Bruce Woodburn. He wears a cowboy hat. I mean, that's his schmo, you know, he tries to cowboy stuff, but probably never wrote the count in his life. But he, good guy, he uses Co-Video, and what he does is every month he has a theme. So January, he lets his whole database know about his tax guy. The tax guy, you know, 20 to 30 leads in January. In February, he's got a florist in town. He goes, hey, if you guys use Joe's Florist to get 10% off, mention my name. And you know, support your local business, take care of your family, right? In March, he's got, hey, I got a pool guy. Guys, reach out to my pool guy. He'll take great care of you. So you're helping other people earn business just by naturally touching your database monthly. And he does it, so he kind of has themes based on the months, right? So if you guys need some ideas, this here, I'm going to enlarge this here. Literally, all you're doing is you're, you know, find an automotive guy, building a maintenance. You guys probably have a list built out for yourself, design and marketing people. You know, find it if you can get in touch with radio people. Bruce is on the radio once a week, and he's just they talk about where the mortgage industry is. He literally does it every week. I'm like, mortgage industry is boring. Like I don't know how you talk about it for a week, you know, every week, but. Finance, you know, some of my biggest referral partners are financial planners because I get a ton of refinances. You know, divorce attorneys for realtors are a great one because if you can list the house, you get 2 buys. If both parties are going to be buying, there's 3 transactions in one swoop. Right?
Is it bad if we just all put our cards like at the divorce attorney's office, or is that just?
No, so you have to. Like there's a certification, Darcy King is here locally. I've known Darcy for years up in Washington, but she just got the cert. She's met with 30 attorneys, divorce attorneys in the Springs, 30 of them. And she gets a lot of good lead generation out of that. She gets some closings, but you know, they're gonna remember her. She's got the charisma and you know, design and marketing, finance and real estate. So, you know, you guys kind of want to look at where do you get your wins or where's your biggest referral sources coming from. Like for military, I tell guys, get in the barbers. These guys cut hair for an hour. Go talk to the barbers, invite them all to your house, become great friends with them, feed them, and tell them to refer you all the business. Because barbers, they get an hour of they get an hour with these guys cutting their hair. Sometimes if you're in the Korean barber shop, 10 minutes. He's making money, man. He's making money.
It's still
But,
undisturbed. That's awesome. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but it's, they get to hear and like they can ask questions. Hey, every referral I get, I'd love to just take care of you and get you a gift. And even though you might be crossing a grader there for you guys, but they're a great resource for military. I do a lot of military, but here's the legal bankruptcy attorney, divorce attorney. These are gonna be more probate deals for you guys. Counseling service. All these people like have clients that buy houses all the time.
Right.
So
No,
so
that's
I
a
would
great
encourage you
reminder.
Maybe even do like a monthly get together with your moat. My coach calls it a moat. Basically, you're surrounding yourself with great people to have a great referral base, and it's not a referral. These are just professionals in the industry that you can depend on and go to. My chiropractor sits on the school board with me, and he does my stuff for free already because I help him with some land stuff, and I've given him a lot of good information and knowledge, and so he'll just crack my back for free if I need to go in there. And he's actually a broker on the side, so he talks mortgage a little bit here and there. But
That's awesome.
here's one, an OBGYN. Why would that be a good one? Hey, adding to the family, need a bigger house.
Yeah.
True.
Smart.
So there's a lot of things on here. I'll send this all to Kaylee, and Kaylee, you can send this to the team. But if you guys don't have your if you don't have your database, kind of broken out into people you like I'm having about 20 people over tonight for I got my buddy Mike is in town. He's been helping me with a lot of my stuff in Watertown, and I got 20 people coming over. A lot of them are just friends, but one guy's from the CIA. One guy does Trump's life insurance. Like these are like high caliber people, and I actually like them. So they're coming to my house. We're gonna give Micah an hour or 30 minutes of our ear, and he's gonna talk about why Watertown's a great area to invest in. And I'm gonna make some connections, or they're gonna all make some connections, and I'm providing value to my network of friends that I enjoy hanging out with. We would hang out if we didn't talk about anything, right?
Are you gonna let anyone use your sauna?
No.
I'm
No,
still
I see.
waiting.
You guys come out.
Super
Yeah.
cool house.
But it's I coach all my LOs. We meet every Thursday at 11 o'clock. So here in a couple hours, we're going to meet up. We're going to go through our numbers. These guys are all like brand new. I've got a brand new group. I got 4 remote guys: Charleston, Aiken, San Diego, and Santa Maria, California. So I've got some remote people. So trying to keep them encouraged and engaged. But
No, that's awesome.
so that's all I got.
Thank you. Do you guys have any questions for him? We have got about 9 minutes left, but he literally knows everything.
No, thanks for your help, Jamie. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll
I asked already what I thought of, so
Nice.
appreciate your
Yeah.
help, man.
keep sending people your
Absolutely.
way. Yeah.
Cool. And then
I'll send you, Kaylee, the flyers here just so the team's got them, and then you can kick them out to the team.
perfect.
But I hope this was valuable. I hate meetings that just are just more meetings. It's not me.
Nope. It's good stuff. Meat and potatoes. Thank you.
Meat and potatoes. So flyers.